Hey everyone, you're watching Talent Talks brought to you by Salvage Software, the only series that's dedicated to giving your managers of people advice to be better coaches. I'm Kris Dunn, CHRO at Kinetix, and today I've got a great topic for you. How to involve your direct reports in goal setting when you're scared that all of their ideas are going to be really bad. Okay, so obviously people have bad ideas, but that shouldn't prevent you from including your direct reports in the goal setting process. So I'm gonna give you a simple 3-step process to get your head around this, okay? First of all, you probably have a good idea on what that direct report's goal should be. So go ahead and write those out, and then you simply meet with them. And you tell them that you want to include them in the goal setting process, but you don't let them brainstorm with you right then and there, okay? Very important step. You wanna send them away. You wanna give them some ideas of what goals could look like. You don't wanna give them your list, but you wanna send them away to think about it, and you want them to really email you what their ideas for their goals are. That's the first step. Have that meeting, introduce it, send them away, get the feedback back. The reason you don't wanna brainstorm with them on the fly is you really need a methodology and some time to soak on that. So once you get an email back from them for what their goals should be, you use what we like to call a keep, toss, salvage methodology, okay? And what that means is you're simply going through the 7 or 8 goals that they give you. By the way, we love the number 5. We always work to 5 goals, but you work through the 7 or 8 things that they gave you one by one. So you read the first one and you either keep it because they're right on the money and you want to give them credit for that. You toss it because it's a bad idea and you knew they were gonna have some of those. And most importantly, you try and salvage it. And what that means is if you're keeping a goal, obviously they've matched directly with one of your goals. If you're tossing it, it's not a great idea. The salvage is really where you come into play as a facilitator and you try and find that kernel of truth in what they gave you for one of their goals and you match it up to something you had, because that's going to become important for them to really feel like they're part of the goal setting process. So take the 8 or 9 they gave you, go one by one. Do I keep this? Do I toss it? Or can I salvage it? Make notes, come up with a final goal set, and then the third step is you meet with them face to face and you thank them. Hey, thanks for your involvement in this process. I went through what you gave me. I want to go through that one by one, and you go through their goals, and hopefully you've got some stuff that you were able to keep and some stuff you were able to salvage, because the more credit you can give them for having good ideas, obviously the more motivated they're going to be with the goal set you come up with for the year in question, for their quarter in question, or whatever your rating period is. So the keep, toss, salvage methodology and using that 3-step process is an easy way for you to involve the direct report in goal setting without being trapped by a bunch of ideas. It's all about keeping and salvaging some, giving them credit for that, and making them feel great for being part of the process. Do that and you won't lose control of the goal setting process, and you won't be held hostage by less than stellar ideas. Hey, that's it for Talent Talks today. If you like what you heard at Talent Talks, hit us below with a like, with a comment, maybe with both. Special thanks to Salvage Software for sponsoring this series. I'm Kris Dunn. Until the next time at Talent Talks, we're out.